Hi everyone, Janet Boyer here, and today I'm excited to do a video I've been wanting to, and I'm finally getting around to it. 8 jewelry tools that I cannot live without, plus two bonus ones. I've been making jewelry for a few years now. You've probably seen it on YouTube. If you haven't, check out my past videos. You see some of the pretties I've made and some jewelry inspiration. But I wanted to focus on the tools that I personally can't live without as a jewelry maker. First thing is, I believe these are called needle nose pliers. Now I'm counting this as one, but I have actually probably 3, but I use at least 2 for opening and closing jump rings, holding on wire, holding on head pins while I'm making earrings. It's always nice to have something to grip, and I really love needle nose pliers for that. I have the vintage brand, but you can use whatever is most comfortable for you. Another thing that I really love is having a small round nose plier to do loops on the end of memory wire bracelets, or to do a little bit of wire wrapping. I got these from softflexcompany.com. They're wonderful, and I have small hands, so they fit really well, and I love that they're smaller and what have you. Speaking of Softflex Company, I got this from them as well. This is my second pair. I need a third. Do you know why? I ruined them by accidentally using this on memory wire. Now, memory wire comes in coils, okay, and that's for memory wire bracelets, and then there's your regular wire. This is supposed to be used for regular wire, and this is really a good set, a good pair. But the thing is I forget. Even after all these years, I forget, and I use this to cut the memory wire. And what it'll do, it will literally, that memory wire is strong. It will cut in. I don't know if you could see the little, oh my God, divots, and then it makes it dull. And yeah. And I've done it, I don't know how many times. So this is great wire cutters. So, get yourself a good pair of regular wire cutters. Like I said, I get mine at softflexcompany.com, but you can get whatever, kind that works well for you. This is a Euro tool. Like I said, it's not cheap. I need to get another one. So you might be wondering, okay, so what do you cut memory wire with? You have to get a special memory wire cutter. And it looks like this. See how it looks like a rounded moon? I know it doesn't look like much, but this will cut your memory wire, and it will not ruin your regular wire cutters and screw them up to all high hell. Okay, another tool I love, and this is from Softflex Company as well. They call them the Magic Crimpers, and they're purple. So go to softflexcompany.com and look for the Magic Crimpers. These are the best crimpers I have ever used. A crimp tool they look like a little metal tube, and you put them on the end of making necklaces. You feed it through, and then you crimp it, and it makes it look like a bead on the end, and to finish the jewelry. So I can't live without these bead crimpers for making necklaces. Some people use them for bracelets as well, like the freeform bracelets, but I mostly make memory wire bracelets. But yeah, if you need using crimps, you need a good crimp tool, and Softflex Company's Magic Crimping Tool is the best. Another tool I like is called a looper, and I'm not sure the brand on this, but what this does, I probably should have brought wire in here to show you. Let me see if I have any around. Oh, actually I do. I have some wire. Okay, and what you do is you stick it in like this. Okay, see there's a hole. You stick it in. You can make your own head pins like this. And then you go like this, and it cuts and it loops. And of course it won't do it because I'm on camera. I don't normally use this kind of wire. Oh, there we go. But yeah, and it'll, straighten out, and you make your own head pins and your own loops. I use it for earrings because my fingers just hurt so much that it's so hard to do wire wrapping. So I love this looper. And it'll cut it off, and it'll do the loop. And it'll look better than this. This is like an 18 gauge wire. I usually use it with stronger gauge head pins to make earrings and things. And you might wonder, well, what is this? Well, this is my other tool. This is oh God. And when all right, I'm blanking out here. I haven't had my full cup of coffee yet. Nylon jaw pliers. There we go. And what this does is this will actually straighten out wire for you. So it's great if you have some wonky head pins or some wire you want to straight. And that way the nylon will keep from damaging and eating into the wires. How cool is that? So this is the kind of wire that you would use, you know, the wire cutters. See, cuts like butter. Even better when you don't screw them up. See, and then you have like an instant head pen. It's awesome. So what do we have so far? Okay, so we've got the needle nose plier. I use 2, but I have a couple. Good set of wire cutters. That's the Euro tool from Softflex Company. If you're doing crimpings, a good crimping tool. That's the Magic Crimper. Round nose pliers. Again, I got mine from Softflex because I have smaller hands, and the bigger ones are just, they're so unwieldy. So I love that. This is the memory wire cutter. The looper tool. Loops and cuts. Nylon jaw pliers. And you're probably wondering, what are these babies? These are bead reamers. You may not think you'll need them, but one day you will. I swear you will. Sometimes you will get a bead in a pack, let's say from Jesse James Beads or whatever, and it's only halfway drilled. Or let's say the bead hole is not big enough for your wire or your beading string. Man, this stuff is great. I think it's got diamond flex on it. I'm not real sure, and I'm not sure the brand, but if you look it up, you'll be able to find it. But you stick it in the hole, and it's kind of like sandpaper, and then you just ream, and boom, it'll finish the hole. It'll make a hole bigger. So there's different sizes. As you can see, you can do real big ones, real tiny ones. Comes with a file, but this is the one that I use the most. As you can probably tell, it's well worn. So these are the 8 jewelry tools I can't live without. So what's the 2 bonuses? Well, sometimes, I haven't done it in a while, I make mosaics, like mosaic jewelry, and it's like you use really tiny beads and little, oh geez, findings, and, you know, just, I can't even remember what I use. My God, my brain is just, you can use pieces of shell, pieces of glitter, tiny bead caps to make flowers, whatever. But sometimes it's hard to pick up. And so that is when a beeswax picker-upper is great. And this will help you, know, sort through the beads and stuff. And because this is like bead, hear that? Well, guess what it'll do with your beads? It'll pick it right up in case you've got like a whole swarm of different colors and you want certain colors. Oh yeah, baby. And this one I got, I think I can't remember where I got it from. I think it was a more expensive kind. Sorry, but if just look up beeswax jewelry picker, and I have 2 heads that were optional that you can also put on. And also a good set of tweezers. These are just cheapo plastic tweepers for perler beads, but sometimes that works as well. Like if you don't need the wax picker-upper for real tiny ones, you know, tweezers sometimes come in handy too when, let's say you have a bead mix that has different sizes and shapes and you haven't sorted it. And when you create, you kind of just dump it and you pick through. Well, a decent set of tweezers will help you with that. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what my favorite jewelry making tools are. If you have any questions about them or tools in general, feel free to drop a note in the comments below and I'll answer it if I can. Like I said, I've been making jewelry for, oh God, probably over 3 years now. And I really like softflexcompany.com for a lot of mine, but you can get some of these on Amazon or your favorite craft supply store. So I hope you find this helpful and inspiring, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.